Alrighty, so I was literally just in the process of filming another breakdown from Champs, and I got a notification, and someone said, "Hey, check out Valorant's new updates. Riot just changed a bunch of things for the next patch." And I was told I was gonna really like them. I saw a little bit of it on TikTok, after doing a quick search. So I was like, "Oh, I gotta do a full breakdown." So this is my live reaction, first impressions of the new changes coming out for the next Valorant update. This video is 4 hours old, so I'm trying to get right on top of it. So let's just jump into it. Alrighty, let's see what we got. I'm excited. I'm actually excited.
Swing the wall with me.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Smoking heaven screens.
One heaven.
Wait, did the blind just not blind him?
Swing the wall with me.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay, he killed it before it popped.
One heaven. They killed wingman. I'll go plant.
Everybody's going elbow. Watching elbow.
Default.
Reach blasting screens.
Ooh, that stun doesn't last as long.
Default.
I'm surprised Raze could see that far.
Wingman. I'll go plant.
Everybody's going elbow.
Hang on. Let's break this down. Hang on.
Wall with me.
Yeah. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, killed the flash.
Nice. Smoking heaven.
Headshot him.
One heaven. They
Killed the wingman.
I'll go plant.
Oh, looks normal.
Everybody's going elbow. Watching elbow.
That breach ult looks a little small, doesn't it? Is it just me?
Everybody's going elbow.
I mean, he could have, like... Maybe he threw it poorly. That looks like it might be smaller.
Default.
Reach blasting screens.
The stun is definitely shorter.
Some of that side hit kind of looks different than what you're used to right now. So we're making a ton of changes with the launch of Act 6 and patch 1108. We
Okay.
see each year of Valorant kind of like a journey. You adapt to new metas and achieve new things. So throughout the year, we monitor and course correct, but sometimes there's larger directional shifts that we
Wait, hang on. Is Tejo getting his 2 missiles back?
Kind of like
Did I see that right?
You adapt to new metas and achieve new things. So
Oh, God.
throughout the year, we monitor and course correct, but sometimes there's larger directional shifts that we need to take, and this is when we do it.
We think these changes will force players to think more carefully and intentionally about when and how they use their utility to take a
Oh,
side on
okay.
attack.
Whoa, wait, what did that say?
To think more carefully and intentionally about when and how they
Oh, God. Omen's smokes are going on a longer
use their
cooldown?
utility to take a side on attack.
Fuck.
Play for
I don't know if I like that. Okay, the wall HP going down is okay, I guess.
The moments things have changed for the better. Players will find that they can rely on their gunplay more in these situations, and when
Okay, I'm happy about that. Reliance on gunplay. That's what we were originally sold on when Valorant launched, and that's what we had a little bit during the early stages of Valorant. At least that's like how everyone played it. And then we realized like, oh wait, these mechanics are kind of like easy to abuse. So I love that. I love that we're putting an emphasis back on gunplay. Yes, absolutely. So it looks like so far they're just dialing back abilities and making gunplay harder. I'm absolutely down for that.
these are impacting combat, you're gonna find more opportunities to outplay your opponents.
Let's take it back to the split A-side clip so we can take a deeper dive into what we just saw.
Okay, cool.
Device, as well as some of our other Sentinels, have been adjusted to encourage more active commitments to holding a site from attackers. Sentinels will need to think a little bit more carefully about when and where they play off their own utility.
On the
Ooh, wait, why does that look like
As well as
that?
some of our other
Oh no, I think
Sentinels
that...
have been adjusted to encourage more active commitments to holding a site from attackers. Sentinels will need to think a little bit more carefully about when and where they play off
I think that's just a graphic. I don't think that's how the flash looks now.
their own utility.
Maybe. I don't know.
On the other side of the equation, we're reducing the size of some site-wide
It was smaller.
also increasing the distance where you can see.
Oh, and he could see more. Or she could see more.
Rifle sprays to make them a bit more predictable when spraying and
Yes, bro. Yes. Thank God, bro. Get rid of the RNG in this game, please. Thank God. Hold on, but let me not get too excited. Please make the spray so you can actually like learn the pattern.
By near sight debuff.
We're also tuning our rifle sprays to make them a bit more predictable when spraying and transferring target to target.
And you won't
Yes, brother. That sounds like they're gonna reduce or get rid of the RNG and the guns. Holy moly, please! Oh, I can't wait to be clipping people with spray downs and just be like, oh, I just can't spray with a vandal. I was literally complaining about that on stream today. By the way, if you haven't seen my stream, go check it out. It's probably gonna be floating around here, and it's all link in the bio. Anyway, but yeah, I was literally complaining about that today. That I hate that you can't spray with the vandal. That it's so like unpredictable. It's random. Same thing with the phantom. The phantom's not as bad, but bro, that shit annoys the hell out of me.
Don't spend as much time blind or concussed, but
This was also shorter. Okay, I know I'm not tweaking. I get paid to look at this game all day. I would hope I know when the stuns are shorter.
you're hit by debuff abilities. So if you need to act quickly before your window of opportunity is closed. Last but not
I love
least,
that.
we're updating a couple of our maps. Let's start with Abyss. We're changing the cover on B site to make.
Oh, wait.
So if you need to act quickly before your window of opportunity is closed.
I'm getting so excited over like the smallest shit.
But not least, we're updating a couple of our maps. Let's start with Abyss. We're changing the cover
Wait, I love that
on
change.
B site.
Okay, so it seems like they want to get rid of the meta of Abyss of like you planting on the railing. All right, it seems like they want to get rid of the meta on Abyss where you like plant on the railing and this hold from the other side. So they're gonna give you more options to plant like safe and like just I don't know. It seems like they want to give you more options, and this looks like it's an effort to kill that weird meta.
Make planning for B main riskier and make playing on the site better for both sides of spike defuse.
Okay, I like that a lot. I like these. The site. I like that it's not just one big box. That there's like multiple places to play. Yes, absolutely 100%. I love these changes.
The extra cover gives defenders a better setup to hold and also provides safer options for attackers in the post play. We're also making some adjustments to mid that'll provide more options to
Ooh.
right around that side of the map.
Okay.
Shaking up Pearl with some changes to B site, specifically aimed at B long post plant holds to give you more options to hold on site.
Okay.
We want to encourage players to take fights closer to the spike and put their bodies in the line a bit more. And that's everything for maps.
Okay. Is that it? Oh, there's more.
One more exciting thing we want to share. What? You're gonna have to wait for patch 11.10.
Brother. Okay. What else? Because they said there's more. It said on their socials. Are there shorts? Yes, there are shorts.
Updating Abyss and Pearl. After
Okay.
new map releases, we watch to see what play patterns develop, like prominent strategies, familiarity with angles, and then we'll decide if we need to freshen things up. Abyss has been out for over a year, and we found
Okay, does anything else look different? So this back end over here is deeper. You can actually play. So Abyss will have like a hell call out. This box got moved forward a little bit. So there's more room in general to play around on the site. And then they got rid of like this weird long box. They made it smaller and split up the cover. I actually love that change. My biggest gripe with a lot of the sites in Valorant in general is that there's so few options. It's like, I hate that there's like, there is a lot of cover, but there's few options. Like every game winds up kind of looking the same. I love like, yes, give me more options. Change how I can play. Change more possibilities of what can be thrown at me. I love that. Yes, please give me more.
some opportunities to evolve the way B-side is defended, both in the initial site defense and in ways attackers can protect the planted spike. We're hoping to see creative plays coming out of your executes, retakes, and post plants with these changes.
What I'm interested to see is if the barrier for the actual site, like where you can plant, is going to change.
Also making changes to mid that'll streamline how players fight for the space and open up new ways to rotate through the map for both teams. Pearl is also getting some changes in this patch. Some strategies have gone unchecked, like when the spike is planted at B and the attackers play post plant from long, making it a bit more difficult than we'd like for defenders to get.
Oh, wait, that looks... Why does that look so weird? What is this? Oh, it's like a little, like little dip and an indentation that you can hide in. I thought this was the old setup.
So we're updating the site.
Okay, yeah. Okay, this is like way different. I'm like looking at little things. I'm like, is that different? Okay, so this little dip down here is different. You can like play in this little pocket. They haven't changed this like wall position. I'm like terrible with these callouts all of a sudden. They haven't changed this at all. I love that they made this more of a viable position to hide, because everyone used to try to hide here desperately and couldn't fit. I don't know how I feel about these boxes. This is like this quad box setup now. The hall looks like it's staying the same. The pillar looks like it's the same. Everything else looks to be the same. But it seems like they want to move forward with that idea of like more options. This box is also bigger than up here, so they definitely want you playing on the site. Yeah, I see what they're talking about.
Geometry to create more positioning opportunities for both defenders in the initial site hold and attackers in post plant.
Yeah, I'm all for that.
We're excited to see how your gameplay evolves. Good luck in your games. For more information about why we're making these changes, watch our overview video.
Okay.
Gunplay should feel more rewarding and valuable.
Yes, I need this. Put it, inject it into my veins. Tell me.
You spend hours training your aim, sharpening your crosshair placement, and more. We want for that time to pay off in game. We're taking a look at all the rifles. We're looking to adjust protected bullets, also known as those first few bullets that are the most consistent. Now giving you a bit more.
Okay, wait. What did he mean by that? Well, I'm getting my head of myself. What did he mean? Let's see.
Insurance that your shots will be more predictable on all rifles except
Ooh, wait.
Now
I
giving
wanna.
you a bit more insurance that your shots will be more predictable on all rifles except the guard. Now giving you a bit more insurance that your shots will be more predictable on all rifles except.
I don't know how to feel about that. Like, it looks like it had more horizontal variance here, but what is this? What are these 4 shots? What happened here? Is that more RNG, or are they always gonna do that?
Except the Guardian. Also, the spray for the rifles will change slightly, allowing you to control the spray more than you could previously.
Ooh, wait. Well, this looks way easier to control than this.
We want both
Hold up.
rifles except the Guardian.
I mean, it should be harder to control.
The spray
I agree.
will change slightly, allowing you to control the spray more than you could previously.
I can't tell. I wish they would show it like with them not controlling the spray so I can get a better idea. Like, I don't know if this person's spray control sucks. Usually they have like Radiant players do this, but I don't know if they're like used to this.
Will change slightly, allowing you to control the spray more than you could previously. We want both SMGs to still feel like
It does look like it's tighter. This does look like it's tighter than up here.
We want both SMGs to still feel like a valuable purchase. So we're making changes to the Spectre,
Yes, please tweak the Spectre. I freaking hate using the Spectre.
making the tap fire and spray easier to control and utilize.
Yes, please.
The
That's
Stinger,
exactly how the Spectre should be more viable long range than the Stinger. Absolutely, 100%.
we're lightly touching the spray, which will now kick in sooner, but the recoil will still feel like it does in the current.
Okay, that's a good change. I feel like the Stinger personally didn't need to be touched a whole lot, but I'm cool with this.
For more information about why we're making these changes, watch our overview video. Gunplay should feel more.
Yo, I was 36. That sounds
Okay, wait, that's
Here's
not.
what's changing with duelists.
Okay, let's see.
Utility durations, distances, and other aspects of duelist kits are being tuned, and for the most part, they're being dialed back. Whether it's
Okay,
added
good.
ultimates or shorter debuffs, it's up to you to come up with a plan for seizing the moment and be smart about your positioning and timing. We've lined up most concussed durations for non-ultimates to be 2.5 seconds this patch.
Wait, in general or just for duelists? The concussions, I mean.
Non-ultimates to be 2.5 seconds this patch. This includes Neon's relay bolt. Combat stims have also been standardized. You may notice that
Okay.
reloading, firing, and drawing are slower, and the spread recovers less. And for Yoru, we're lowering the health on gate crash.
Okay, so it seems like they nerfed the combat stems then. That sounds like a nerf to me.
Stims have also been standardized. You may notice that reloading, firing, and drawing are slower, and the spread recovers less.
Okay, so they brought all the stems in line with each other and then they nerfed it across the board, it sounds like.
And for Yoru, we're lowering the health on gate crash.
Okay, I like that.
There
That's
will be a sound effect
good
for
change.
Yoru's position, whether he actually teleported or faked it.
Yes, please. Holy shit, I love that change. Please. I used to hate that like I couldn't fake. Like I had to the gate crash had to be nearby for it to be a proper fake. That's a good change. That's a change that should have been in from the beginning.
And his TP is now the only ability that Yoru can use in his ultimate.
Thank God, bro. Get rid of the freaking ultimate spamming flashes at the floor. Holy shit.
Yoru's
They're speaking my language.
maximum flash duration has also been dialed back a bit, both from blindside and when fake out is destroyed.
I guess that's okay. I didn't think Yoru's flash was like too oppressive. Now that I'm looking at it on paper, 1.7 seconds was 7.5. What was it? 7.5 or 7 seconds? Yeah, 1.75. It does seem like a lot.
Duration has also
We'll have to see how it plays.
dialed back a bit, both from
I don't hate
blindside
it. I feel like the blind should all be the same, right? Like the Phoenix blind, the Sky flash, the freaking Yoru flash, Breach. All those flashes should be the same direction, in my opinion.
and when fake out is destroyed. Next step, Neon will be able to run for longer, but her
Ugh.
fuel will recharge slower.
I don't know if I hate that. I hate Neon. I always complain about Neon. I don't think Neon should be in the freaking game. So we'll see. I don't think this is going to be that big of a change, to be honest.
For our newest duelists, Waylay and ISO, being hit by Waylay's abilities will hinder players for a shorter duration.
Okay.
Both Waylay and ISO will have a smaller area of effect for their ultimates. Waylay's ultimate will have a faster windup time and decreased movement speed buff. Enemies hit by
Okay.
melee's
I'm kind of indifferent on these changes. I like ISO and Waylay, like they're like what they just started getting played into the meta, so it's hard to really have an opinion right now.
ultimate will be slowed for 6 seconds instead of 7. And for more information about why we're making these changes, watch our overview video.
Okay.
Here's what you need to know about the Sentinel role changes in Act 6. When thinking
No, that looks that wall didn't get fortified. I'm about to say like they killed that pretty quick, but
to know about the Sentinel role changes in Act
yeah,
6.
it didn't get it didn't harden
About
yet.
the balance of the agent ecosystem for Sentinels, just like how we're adjusting aggressive utility, we also want to make sure that defensive utility is up to our counterplay standards. Some abilities are sneakier than we would like, so we're making them easier to spot, bait out,
Okay.
or destroy.
Well, depends. Some Sentinel utility, I'm gonna be very like I was a Sentinel player, so like I'm very like don't fuck with my role. Don't fuck with my role. Some utility does need to be harder to spot. The Vice Wall, I get. That shouldn't be that's okay, I think. As of now. On paper anyway. The Killjoy, though, the alarm bot and the cipher wires, those should not be touched. I don't think those should be touched at all, personally. Because if you make them too easy to see, they're gonna kill all the time, they're gonna have no value, and people are gonna stop playing Sentinel.
Vice has seen a lot of play since her arrival last August, and overall, she is very strong at holding her sight. But we feel like there could be more counterplay opportunities around her abilities. We've decreased the health of her Razor Vines.
Okay.
Her ultimate, Steel Garden, will cover less space and take longer to activate.
Okay.
Cooldown changes across the other roles. Most Sentinel cooldown on signature abilities will also be increasing once destroyed. Denying space is still a key part of the Sentinel's kit, like Sage's Barrier Orb and Deadlock's Cable Jam. We like how these abilities change the terrain, but found their help to be spending too many.
Yes, please, thank God. Holy shit, please, yes.
But while they'll be weaker to break,
I hated that they freaking reduced the amount of ammo we carried and then put in an agent with the wall. I was like, you gotta be kidding me.
once fortified, we're also reducing their costs, lessening their burden on your economy.
Okay,
Info
fair.
gathering plays a huge role in a Sentinel's kit, but
Absolutely.
can sometimes feel difficult without the proper team composition and strategy.
Yes.
To address this, Vice's Flash, Arc Rose, no longer plays a hit confirm sound when flashing an enemy.
Ooh. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, it was a little strong that you could just like pop a flash to see if they were there, and it was like pseudo info utility. Because if you want info, you play Cypher. So I get that. They're trying to get rid of like the universal utility of like they're all kind of the same with minor differences. I see the reason for it.
We're also adjusting Killjoy's alarm bot health and slowing
Okay,
down how
yeah.
fast her turret reactivates when Killjoy re-enters its range, so that there are more timing opportunities.
Yeah, actually I agree with that. That there should be more opportunities to outplay. If the Sentinel walks away from their stuff, if Killjoy walks away from the stuff, you should be able to punish it. 100%.
Against her setup. But if you don't time it properly, you'll be punished by a turret that slows you down more than
I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair.
His trap wires less punishing, so it now only slows you instead of concusses. And you will also no longer be revealed during the windup before it activates.
Yo, what? You did what?
You down more than before.
Hold up. You did what?
Instead of concusses.
Stop fucking with Cypher. For the love of God, stop fucking with Cypher.
That slows you
They change Cypher too often. They change him more than the other the Sentinels in the game. Please stop fucking with my guy.
down more than before. As for Cypher, we've made his trap wires less punishing, so it now only
They should be punishing though. They absolutely should be punishing. There's only a finite amount of places you can put them. Of course they gotta be punishing.
slows you instead of concusses. And you will also no longer be revealed during the windup before it activates.
Okay, the concuss thing is like whatever. I don't care about the concuss or the slow. I'm cool with that change. The reveal, removing the reveal. Oh, I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like it on paper. I think it's because like I'm a Cypher main, but like, I don't like it, chat. I don't like it at all.
But now the windup is shorter. Deadlock.
Okay, that's fair. How much shorter though? If the reveal is still there and it's after a windup, how much shorter is the windup?
Sound sensor concuss duration will be lower to meet the new standard.
Oh, okay, I'm fine with that. No one gets hit by the fucking sound sensor shit anyway.
About why we're making these changes,
That's not true. I'm just rage baiting.
watch our overview video.
Okay.
We're making some changes to initiators across the board.
Oh wait, I already talked about this. This looks like he's getting the freaking two things again.
At setting up combat, but we want them to be tighter in timing and precision and have more counterplay options.
Starting off with standardization changes that will apply to agents from all roles. We have an increase to what you can see when nearsighted. So when Fade's Prowlers get you,
that's
you'll be
fine.
able to see around 7 meters.
Yeah, I always hated that the fade dogs blinded you too. That shit was so annoying. Like, not only is your position revealed and they can like track you, you can't see shit either.
We're also standardizing most stuns to last the same amount of time for non-ultimate abilities. We
Okay.
want it to be easier for you to translate your muscle memory between different abilities. You'll see this with Breach's stun and Wingman.
Okay. I'm cool with that.
Also a global change to combat stims, which will be more uniform for the same reasons. When you pop KO's ult, shooting will be similar to when you're standing in Brim Stim, Beacon, or fighting while Reyna has his Empress active.
Okay.
Finally, many rechargeable abilities like Sova's Recon Bolt, Fade's Haunt, KO's Zero Point, and Breach's Fault Line now have a 60-second cooldown because we want you to be more strategic.
Ooh. I don't know if I like that. I mean, I get it. That's going to be a... Not that I dislike it. That's a big change. That's a huge change, actually.
Rechargeable abilities like Sova's Recon Bolt, Fade's Haunt, KO's Zero Point, and Breach's Fault Line now have a 60-second cooldown because we want you to be...
Yo, did Valorant just get harder? That's what this is all sounding to me. Riot is like, the game is too easy. People shit talk that the game's too easy. We're making it harder. And I'm kind of down for it.
More strategic and intentional between each use. We're evening out the duration of flashes, like KOs and breaches.
Oh, what? Yeah, please. Wait, I'm down for that. I'm down for that. I always thought KO's flashes were not strong enough, to be honest.
Between each use. We're evening out the duration of flashes, like KOs and breaches. They'll now blind for a uniform 2.25 seconds, just like a full power guiding light flash from Sky. Just like the universal cooldown changes, Gekko's cooldown after reclaiming his buddies is also longer. Wingman and Thrash will also be easier to fight against with lower HP.
Thank God, bro. I hated how much HP Thrash had. Holy shit.
This was done to compensate for some of the power loss flash initiators had compared to our recon initiators. Breach will now be able to kick off the action faster with a quicker windup time on his stun and less...
Ooh, yeah, please give me that. Love that. Freaking love that.
For his ult.
I don't know about the ult thing though. I don't know about the ult thing. I love the windup though.
The ult will have to be used more wisely as it'll cover smaller...
Okay, never mind. I'm okay with the ult thing now. I'm okay with it because that shit can hit the whole site. I mean, that still can pretty much hit the whole site. He steps a little bit to the right there, but yeah, but it's better. It's better.
Gets for less time. Fade's ult will be receiving the same treatment.
Okay.
Her eye will stay in world for less time. For more information,
I'm cool with that.
Why we're making these changes, come watch our overview video.
I'm cool with these changes. For the most part, I'm cool with the changes.
We want additional utility outside of vision blocking from controllers to feel in line with similar abilities across the roster. We're implementing some universal standardizations across all agents, like being able to see further while nearsighted, which will apply when you're hit by Omen's Paranoia.
Okay.
There was room to further differentiate nearsight from flashes and increase the counterplay opportunities that players have when affected by it.
Okay.
Stims have been proven to be effective in turning the outcome of fights since some of our backend changes in patch 905. So we'll be tuning them down just slightly.
Good.
There's a uniform concuss time for most stuns, including Astra's Nova Pulse. And the fragile duration from her pull, Gravity Well, will also be shorter. There's a general increase in ability cooldown times for rechargeable abilities, with many going to 60 seconds like Astra's Gravity Well and Nova Pulse. For Astra and Omen Smokes, the cooldowns will also be increasing, but not all the way to 60 seconds. Aside from the universal standardizations, Omen's Paranoia Nearsight is getting tweaked to have a smaller area of impact and a faster travel time. You'll need to take more...
Okay, that's a good change. I'm cool with that. If they're gonna nerf... Because I was afraid. I was like, damn, like, how often is... Omen's still probably gonna get played pretty often, but... Yeah, I'm cool with this. I'm cool with this, yeah.
Finally,
I think these are good change.
Poison Cloud, or Toxic Screen...
Ooh.
...less instant HP for enemies that walk through them.
Ooh, are we gonna see the death of the Viper Sentinel? I think we might. The hybrid Sentinel and Viper? Yeah, I think we might see the death of that finally.
For making these changes, watch our overview video. Here's what's changing with controllers. We want
Oh wait, I'm dumb. The last thing they're gonna reveal is the harbor change. That's why they showed him at the end.
Changes are coming to agents, weapons, and maps in patch 11.08, and here's why. We're bringing Valorant closer to our long-term vision for the game and giving room for players to continue help evolving it. This includes changes to gunplay, near-sight vision...
I think this is basically what I saw already.
Ultimates, concuss durations, combat stims, and rechargeable ability cooldowns.
There are a couple main areas we focused on. Number one, this is a tactical game. We want the back and forth between teams to feel
Oh yeah, it's tactical. Get rid of Neon.
and strategic. So, by scaling back the frequency
I will
of
die on
skill
that hill.
abilities, we're putting more emphasis on the importance of them in a gameplay. Giving and taking space on maps.
You know what's funny about this? I'm not gonna watch the rest of this because this looks. Oh, I'll watch. Let me say my thoughts.
But also more rewarding, hinging on windows of opportunity that teams create. Will abilities still be strong enough to secure you around? Of course. But you'll have to make the most of them.
Our second focus, the gunplay master curve and weapon balance. We love that you mastered agents to perfection. We want your investment into perfecting different styles of gunplay to be just as rewarding. When the odds are stacked against you, we want your gunplay to give you a stronger fighting chance, even an edge.
Lastly, we're always finding opportunities to freshen up maps after watching your play patterns develop. So we're rolling out map changes starting.
I love these changes.
We're making all these balance updates around this time of year, so you have time to theorycraft and prep for the next season. This may seem like a big shift, but we're taking deliberate steps towards the Valorant we want for the future. These aren't just balance changes, we're making space for you to evolve, and we can't wait to see just how you do that.
When is this patch? Have they said when this patch is? That's okay. So this is a lot to unpack. This is definitely a lot to unpack. First off, I like the changes. I think for the most part, I like all the changes. I don't think there's anything that I really like, whoa, that sounds like shit. I like the changes. It sounds like Riot is finally addressing the complaint from like the overall community that Valorant is kind of like unapproachable in the sense of like there's so many abilities, you're blind all the time, people are flying around. That's like the most common critique of the game. And I think it's a valid critique. So it looks like they're trying to address that. In that way, though, I think they're like toning down the abilities and they're making individual play more important, right? You have to know how to use your abilities, what's the appropriate timing. They're effectively making the game harder. And I am all for that. I actually love that. I hate that the game kind of feels easy. And like you have people in Ascendant, Low Immortal, Diamond, these high ranks that like fundamentally don't know how to play the game. And I think it's because like the abilities are too easy to grasp, too easy to apply and get value out of. So I like these changes. I really like these changes. What I really want to see is some of the stuff they're a little vague on, like the Cypher change, like the gunplay. I want to feel the gunplay and see. I won't know ultimately how I feel about all of this until I get my hands on it. But I'm excited. I like the map changes. I think the game is heading in a really good direction. It's just, let's see how everything's applied, right? On paper, it all looks great. It all looks great on paper. Let's see what the execution's like. So, yeah, guys, those are my thoughts. Appreciate you guys listening. I'm excited. We might be back. Valorant might be back. And I am so excited for it. Like, genuinely so excited. Because I had fallen out of love with this game like a year, 2 years ago. But I really like these changes. It's getting me excited. Like seeing this stuff is like, damn, maybe I'll start playing Premiere again. Maybe I'll start grinding the game again. So yeah, we'll wait and see. I'm excited, Riot. Let's see what you can do. All right, y'all. Appreciate you hanging out with me today. Make sure to check out the description. Make sure to sub, like the video. And check me out over on Twitch. Follow me, tune in for one of the streams. I'm doing VOD reviews. I'm doing gameplay. We're sitting there talking crap, building the community. Also, speaking of community, join the Discord as well. That's going to be also down in the description. Check me out on TikTok. All that stuff, all my socials and stuff are going to be down in the description. Go check it out. Come hang out with me live. And if you're looking to get some coaching sessions done, check out my Metafy, which is also down there. I've got coupon codes and all that stuff that's going to be all down in the description of this video. So yeah, I'm excited. Alrighty, y'all. I'll see you later.